Coverage from the first day of the SEC Media Days. Let's talk Vanderbilt football. Derek Mason's here. He had a presence about him today, didn't he? He knows what the challenge. It's no longer about being competitive. They got to win games.
They do have to win games. And, when Derek Mason was hired, he had come into the league and talked about he wasn't sure the SEC was the best league. He came from the Pac-12. Well, he said today the SEC is the best league, and they have their identity. He knows what they have to be, a ball control offense, a great defensive team that doesn't turn the ball over. I think as soon as a coach knows the identity of his program, now he can coach to that and he can recruit to that.
Brady, I like good defensive coaches calling defenses. I think Kirby Smart should do it. I think Will Muschamp should do it. I like good offensive coaches. That's how they got the job, calling plays offensively. I think it's a strength and a good idea that Derek Mason's going to call his own defense.
Yeah, it showed last year on the defensive side. I mean, Vandy was one of the best defenses in the SEC. Very tough to move the ball against. Extremely good in the red zone. Teams could get the ball down there, but they couldn't get it in. One of the best red zone defenses in the SEC and in the country. He has that side right where he wants it, Frank, going into the season. Now, can he get the offense to play with the defense so that they can make a ball?
They've got a legitimate running back in Ralph Webb. This kid had the second highest single season total in Vanderbilt history. More yards against Tennessee, 149, than anybody's had against the Volunteers in 40 years. He's a special back, and they're going to need him to play well.
Yeah, they really are, because Ralph Webb's a guy that gives them a lunch pail. He can 4 or 5 yards, but he's consistent. He also gives them the home run. They need the quarterback play. They need the passing game. And when they get to the red zone, that's another area they have to finish. People can't just gang up on Webb, so you got to have another option when you get into the red zone area. Look, if Vanderbilt can score points, if Vanderbilt can score 24 points a game, they're going to be a bowl team.
They feel like they found their quarterback in Sherman. He's already won the job. That'll help them going through camp. Vanderbilt after the first day of SEC Media Days.